And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. Apparently, I still had the green theme on. How's it all going for everybody today? Oh, yeah. Anyway, this is what I get for not checking my scenes before I got going. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna be back in my well, back in going solo. It's gonna be fun. My headphones are fitting weird this morning, which is weird because I've been wearing them for this morning when I recorded my podcast, so that'll be great. Well, let's get into the game because we've got some building to do. And yeah, we're actually going to be building. I may also build a farm too, but it's a small one. A small one. I may build a little concrete maker just for some ease here. So here's what I'm looking at. And what I'm looking at is my ghast who keeps messing with my mind. I step out of the portal like, there's a ghast, I should panic. No, he's fine. So I was talking about on Tuesday-ish, something like that. We've got this fun little area that I've marked out for where the city's going to be. Well, what I'm going to be doing is building a little terrace type thing out this way. So we're going to get started with this a little bit. All right. And I've just realized I think I wanted to build some of this out of iron and I didn't bring that much with me, but that's okay. We can make things work. So let's get started. And I don't know that I'm going to go ultra crazy with it. Hang on. But maybe we'll use some white. Where's my carrots? There are my carrots. We'll grab some pale oak here, and we'll do a little bit of this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do some stripped logs. I'm definitely gonna need some more pale oak. That is for sure. All right. So what we're gonna do is let's build this out this way. I don't think it's going to stick out very far. In fact, let's see. I think maybe what we'll do is, what if I were to bring this out? Maybe not here. Let's go ahead and go from about where this torch is, actually. We're going to bring some pale oak this way. I'm going to strip this. Why can I not strip the pale oak? Hi. Because my shield is stupid. Apparently I cannot strip with a shield. Well, that's just silliness. Shield stripping used to be totally a thing. We used to totally be able to strip with shields. We had whole programs about it and stuff. You know, we'd all get together. We'd get up on a stage. We'd have shields. We'd dance. Okay, we're just going to move on. That might have been a little bit too much. Too much info for the stream. Anyway, how's it going, Snoopers? No, it was weird. I don't know what they've changed a little bit with shield mechanics or something, where the shield takes priority over the axe and it's happy stripping, which is a little weird. I gotta admit. All right, so what I'm gonna do? Oh, I need some trapdoors. I think these I do want to be iron. Yeah, speaking of a little weird. I totally have that going for me. All right. Grab some iron trapdoors. So let's figure out where this is going to be. So let's see. I'm doing okay. Doing all right. It's been a day. I recorded a podcast this morning, which was great. I was crying, which was also great, you know, because every once in a while I talk about something that just gets me, you know, all emotional and stuff. Because I do, in fact, have emotions. I know it's weird and stuff, but I do. All right, I think what I want to do. Actually, do I want these to be? No, I want these to be slabs. I'm wrong. I've changed my mind. Ha 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 ha. No, but otherwise I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fun and exciting day. I mean, it's barely started, I'm sure, but no. Give me the pale oak. Yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking of doing with this build, just overall, is I'm going to be doing a lot of white. I don't know which side I want this to be on. With bright highlights and stuff. So we're going to be using a lot of pale oak. We're going to be using a lot of concrete, stuff like that. So, all right. How is that? Yeah, we'll go on this side. All right. Yeah. You have to work this weekend. Oh, that is sad. That is so very sad. All right. Let's... Yeah, I'll go ahead and use iron. All right. This is temporary, but I need to mark out where everything is going to be. So, and I don't have... I guess I do have some smooth stone on me. I could use that. That will work. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, your daughters are scheduled to work and you have to... That makes sense. Makes all the sense. Okay. You know what? I'm going to need a snowball. Actually, do I have a snowball? I do have a snowball in my toolbox. So, great. All right. Because we are going to... All right. Come here. As long as they're waiting for your shift. Yeah, okay. You can get some work done. No, come back here. I can see that the Ghast and I are going to be having some discussions about appropriateness. It's like when I let you off the leash, it means that I'm going to be riding you. Go, no. Okay. Hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes. No. Wait. Okay. I'm less enthused about the happy Ghast. All right. I can land on him. No, I can't land on him. Somebody wanted, you know, falling stuff. Yeah. So what do I mean, Ghast Bridge? Well, you will find out as soon as I finish falling. Hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. How are you? No. Okay. Good. No, I'm going to be using a Ghast, using multiple Ghasts. Oops, don't crouch, look down, and move down. To make a bridge. It's going to be fun. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But first, I do need to set up a little bit of a guide. All of this is going to be deleted. Hi. Okay. But I need to get this marked out so that I can see where I need to be going. Well, now I'm confused. I obviously these don't match. And now I don't remember which one was right. All right, hang on. it's time for a sneak peek into what a ghast bridge is going to look like. Ta-da! See? Ghast bridge. All right. Back to the game. No, back to the game. Back to the multiplayer. See, I planned slightly. All right. So yes, it does go this way. 2, and now I need I know. We're gonna it's gonna be great. I know planning, I do it once in a while. No, this is one of those things that I had to I kind of had to sort out a little bit just to see what actually works. Okay, that's fine. Maybe not fine. Well, of course, I've just realized I showed that. I don't actually remember how it all goes together. So, but yeah, you're right. Testing not equal planning. You know, I just need to sort of sort out how is this all going to roll out and things like that. So, all right, now, unfortunately, my ghast is large. And I need to sleep. So, you hang out there. I'll be right back. We'll see how close he is when I get out of this bed. Gonna be here in the... Hi. You remember me? Your dehydrator? Yes, we must... Oh, actually... Yeah. I need to, but I actually need to go craft a bunch of other stuff first. So he's just going to sit and float around for a while. I need some stuff, first of all. Go and grab some terracotta. Actually, netherrack would be even better. I need a temporary block. You know, you need to leave for work in an hour and a half-ish. Well, that sounds like less fun than it could be, but it, you know, it could be worse. Anyway, so I need that. I need to make some chains. Okay, so we'll get that, and we'll get this. All right. I actually don't need this many chains, but hey, well, actually, I might need that many chains. But that's okay. While we're here, let's see. Wow, this inventory here kind of sucks. If only I had storage. I need to sit and organize it before I get too involved with it. That's all it is. I just need to get organized, and that's not gonna happen. All right. But I need to get that. I need to get some end rods. All right. So the way this is going to work. Hi. Here. Come. All right, come on down. Come over this way, please. Okay, I know there's a structure in the way. I know if I organize, I won't find a thing. I'm just going to be lost forever. Hi. Come here so that I can click you. All right. Great. Nope. Down and forward. Down. Oh, I can't go down and forward. My ghast has a big butt. Okay. All right, where are my chains? Yeah, I like the ghast. It's just going to get a little getting used to. All right. All right, so basically, we're going to get this... No. That's not where that goes. All right, so we're going to come out... Looks like we'll come out this way. The nice thing about this design, if you want to call it that, is it's structural, or it's repeatable, or something. So it looks like we're going to do one more. Awesome. And I can totally click on things, so we are doing great. Do I need to do one more? I might need to do one more. Fortunately, I have plenty of ghasts, so we're going to make this happen. Yeah, this will be fine. I'll figure this out. It's, again, there's a distinct possibility that we'll have something else going on, but we'll get there. All right, so the plan, again, is we're going to get all of these out. The way this build is structured is that each ghast will have its own little section to sort of hover in. And it will be able to hover up and down a little bit, but each basically each little section only gives it enough room for I screwed up here somewhere. Why am I off? I ended up, oh, because I put 2 chains here. That would do it. Okay. All right, got it. Okay. All right, hang on. Just. All right, no, we got it. We got it. We're fine. We're fine. I have infinite blaze rods now, so I don't have to worry about it. I even went up on the roof the other day and blasted a hole into the bedrock so that at least right now you could just fall to your death above the blaze farm. I'll have to actually build access here at some later date, but so that's good too. 3, 4, and now our chains. And everything is lined up. Okay, good. Yeah, so the idea is that the gas will be able to float around, but that's going to be it. All right, so I'll be able to hop from gas to get back and forth, and it's going to be fun. You could do that? Oh, sure, absolutely. Okay, hang on. Got this. We got this. Turning, I've noticed, is a little bit weird because you turn around the center axis of the ghast, not the center axis of you, as the player. And that's, so you end up really sliding around. Like, yeah, I mean, you can see it like that. And so it's a little bit awkward, but once you get used to it, it's probably not too bad. All right, and I'm just gonna slap some netherrack here for a minute. We're gonna need a place to rehydrate the dried gas blocks. And that means I need a place where I can put water, and I'll need to attach leads to them eventually, and it's going to be fine. All right, so that's going to go that way. I may, in fact, need to jump back into that single-player world because, honestly, I kept forgetting of where I wanted to put things. So, however, I do know at this layer here where that iron block is, it's going to be a bunch of pale oak trapdoors. So there's going to be some fun here as we get all of this stuff sorted out. And the bridge, you know, I'm starting down here. This is what's going to hold the ghasts in at the bottom. Okay. so that they don't drop down too far. The nether vines that grow up are the warped ones. All right, so the next. All right, did I do that? I think I did this. All right, hang on. I forgot what this looks like. Hang on. You know, I could have had screenshots up. I thought about doing that. I took the screenshots even. I just didn't pull them up. Okay, so we've got the same pattern coming off there and there. Okay, and repeat it up top. All right, turns out it's a really simple pattern. I just forgot how it worked. You know, planning. I can do it. All right, so we're going to come down this way then. I might actually have to get off my ghast. Sorry, the phrase "move your ghast" is now probably going to be showing up in my my lexicon on a regular basis, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But you know, sometimes you just gotta have weird things. All right. Okay. So each chain here, no, each chain here represents the section that the ghasts are going to be in. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. So basically, it's the break between the sections. All right. Looks like we got one more to go. And this is going to look really cool when it's spread out. You already saw it there in single player. It's going to be fine. But the reason I'm doing this, it's actually kind of fun. Aside from the fact this is a cool way of playing with the Happy Ghast, which I wanted to do. There's actually a practical side of this too, because of course, I am at least somewhat practical on occasion. Is that enough? Yeah. And the practical side is this bridge is actually not going to be traversable by hostile mobs. They won't even attempt it. Yeah, because they won't be able to walk across the ghasts, and they won't be able to walk across anything else. So, and even if they were to end up on, like, I mean, obviously, all of these end rods and stuff, those aren't spawnable. So we won't have mobs spawning on it. Oh, yep, too far. And it's, yes, okay. Jeez, yeah, the strafe don't turn, I think, is going to be the lesson for riding the ghast. But even if a mob were able to then come down here, walk on one of these, it's unlikely they will. The pathfinding won't let them. Do I have more? Oh, I'm going to have to make some more chains. So yeah, it's going to be a special breed of fun. But it does mean that I won't have to worry quite so much. At least that's the theory. Yeah, this is going to look cool. I won't have to worry quite so much about, you know, lighting up this whole mountain here. The terrace, definitely. But the rest of the mountain, not so much. All right, we need to go get some chains. All right. And then, of course, what would be nice coming off probably over one side or the other, maybe this side, would be some ghast parking so that I can keep this guy around. Okay. Here, you don't go anywhere. All right. All right, so yeah, this is going to be all sorts of cool. And obviously I'm going to need a lot more chains. Where did I put those? I know I put those nuggets here somewhere. Organization, I don't have it. All right. That's not my crafting table, turns out. I know, strange, right? But it's true. It absolutely is not a crafting table. Okay. I hope that's going to be enough. Obviously, I was very meticulous and counted out exactly how many I would need before I got started so that I could just get that number. But, yeah, that totally did that. No, totally did not do that. If you believe that I actually got that far along in my planning, you're just absolutely wrong. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have finally met you. No. Okay. All right. You come on down. So this is the part that I don't have a good handle on the right way of doing this, right? I can... No. Don't throw snowballs at the ghast. Okay, no, and he immediately flies off. I mean, fair, but also, no, you're not supposed to do that. This is why you need ghast parking. I was watching a video by Pixel Riffs, I think, the other day, who was building ghast parking in his survival guide. And I can totally see why. It's like, yeah, you kind of need a place where you can stick your ghast, where you can get back on it easily. I think I'm going to do something similar actually over here as well. Actually, maybe just over here. I don't know. Okay. Because being able to fly around, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on the underside of the city here, probably in the not too distant future. And so having the ghast is going to be really handy. Here, let's do this side first. And so, and really the city is going to be my main base. So parking the ghast there makes a lot more sense. What was I thinking? Was I thinking? Probably not. Okay. But yes, the happy ghast is really convenient for doing stuff in the air, and I love it. Did I count that? I didn't. I was not to say that I couldn't mess with the pattern here a little bit. Okay. All right, again, strafe, don't turn is the lesson of the day. Okay, ooh, hang on. All right. Yeah, now, one of the things I was toying with, and I'm not going to, I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, but where all of that smooth stone is, that sort of ring for the bridge, I'm toying on whether or not I actually want any of that there at all. Right now, it's there to be a guide. Okay, too far. All right, yeah. Sorry, moving downwards with a ghast is not as easy as I would like. And unfortunately, there is some stuff in the way, which makes it tougher because the ghasts have a big bottom. They stick out 4 blocks, and honestly, I'm not used to having a 4-block wide bottom. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. We've got the things going. Ah, but in other fun and exciting news, my other daughter is home from school now, back home from college, so that's great. So we'll see how that goes for a while. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. And actually, she got back last night. My wife drove up to bring her home. And she'll be back for, I don't know, what is it, 3 months? Basically until something. Until the next semester starts, probably. But she's also home for about 12 hours. And then she and her sister are going with a church group. Jeez. For a little day trip today. So that's going to be cool. And my son's at work. So yeah, but it's going to be weird. My wife and I are going to have the house to ourselves this afternoon. All right. That's not lining up because I screwed this section up. Cool. All right, you know what? Come here. You're going to come this way. And we're going to just park this ghast. Down. Down is the hardest part with these things. Okay. So this comes out. This goes to more. There. So this is one of the cool things, too, about Ghast, is they become a 4x4 wide platform. And, okay, of course, cheese monkeys. Okay. I don't have a fall counter, but if I did, we would overflow. No. Why did I not? All right. Also, I need to remember how Elytra works because I spent too much time with a jetpack. Hi. It's okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. See, this is going to look really cool when we're done. All right, so we've got one more here to do. Oops. I was sort of hoping I could pick up that end rod, but may not to. Oh yeah, it's gonna look so nice. This is one of those things. The trick with this process. You know what? I think I may just have to park him. All right. And we'll just do it this way. Well, great. Let me go see if I left my scaffolding here somewhere. We may have to do this the old-fashioned way. I know I had scaffolding, and I just cleaned it out of my inventory so I could make some room for something else. And it just went away. All right. But yeah, it already looks cool. It's got a fun vibe, you know? And when we get the ghast in it, it's going to be extra cool. All right. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay. No, you go, and you're right. That's a no. See? Chat, this is why you're around, so you can point out my mistakes and then laugh at me. Or, yeah, that's totally why chat exists, right? For all of the laughing at goodness, we're here. Okay. No, it's good. Fortunately, we're able to catch that one early. I totally could have been at the far end of this thing and That would have been awkward. Okay. Now I've got one more thing I need to get in here before I start mucking with the ghasts. Yep, that's a no. We got it. We got it. We got it. See? Yeah. You got me there, chat. You got me. Snoopers, you're on the ball. One more thing I need to get in here. I need to get the trapdoors in, which will be fairly straightforward. I think I'll just do it the I don't know, lazy way is not quite right. I'm going to do it the crazy way. We're going to get in. I'm just going to run trapdoors all the way down, and then I'll take out the extras. And then we need to get the ghasts in. Actually, I think maybe we'll do that first. Because, yeah. Okay, so step one, we're going to need water buckets, and we're going to need dried ghasts. I'm also going to need to get some fence posts, so we'll need to get those too. All right. Did I have any made up already? You know, I've got the... No, 2. Great. Well, 2's more than none. See, I've got this lovely sorting or area for stuff, and it's just not... I'm not using it because of reasons. I don't know what the reasons are, but I'm sure they're really good. Okay. Grab some more of those because we now need more of those. Awesome. Also, let's grab some of the ghasts. Because I've not had time. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, hang on. I must sleep. Yeah, I mean, no, I've had time. I mean, I didn't take time yesterday. Yesterday evening. I usually take Friday evenings and plan out my podcast. Oh, that's the other thing I need, aside from the, podcast. I need some glass panes. Those are the other thing that are going to keep the ghasts where I need them to be. So, let's see. Do not need that. I brought some... Oh. I'm going to need some white dye, too. Yeah. No, we got this. Now, I usually take Friday evenings and do my podcast, or at least get the outline for my podcast. And so then I record it on Saturday mornings. Well, as happens once in a while... Oops, no. I need to diet first. There we go. Dieting. It's what's for dinner. Or, not for dinner, as so often is the case. Anyway, I'm lost and confused. How are you? Anyway, so I was thinking about what I was going to do, and I was having a hard time deciding. It's like, I know I want to do something here. What do I want to do? And then it hit me. It's like, you know what? I want to do so I guess we'll call it a really late movie review, but I wanted to talk about a movie. And as often the case, when I do that, I kind of need to watch it so that I can have a better memory of... Yeah, I think that's right. So I can have a good memory of what was in the movie, so I can talk about it appropriately. Oops. And it's not like I'm talking about new movies more often than not, right? Hence the really late movie review. But I had it's one of those movies that's like, you know what? I really needed to hear the message in this movie. And so I'm going to watch it and we're going to talk about it. Which was great. And it was good. And then I ended up doing that, writing the outline, and silly movie makes me cry, and podcast made me cry, and there were just tears. It was a thing. So when the podcast comes out in a couple of weeks and you hear me choke up a little, yep, that's what's going on. All right. And that goes there. And then this last one actually needs to go where this scaffolding is. This white glass here. Oops, let's just pop up here. It's just here to keep the ghasts in so they don't fly back and forth too much. I need them to kind of stay put, you know? All right. Dried ghasts. Now, unfortunately, well, let's get one placed in each section here, and then we'll figure out. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be there. Then I'll figure out how the water is going to work with this mess. And how to keep them where I need them to be. Also, we're going to need water, but, you know. So let's go clean out my inventory and get some water buckets and figure out what the heck is going on. Okay. Oh, but this is going to look so cool once the ghasts are in place. All right. Water bucket, you're the one I have lost. Okay, there's one. That's fine. I should have more buckets. I probably have more buckets in this lava. Yes. Because this was the box I used when we were doing all of the lava goodness on stream the other day. When we built that blaze farm. Yes, how am I going to drive them in? I'm not. I'm going to grow them up in place. Now, technically, I could drive them in because, you know, I could fly them in, like, open up that side and fly them in. But no, this is probably going to be... Okay. Oh, I'm going to need leads. I have one. I might have to... Okay, there's 4 string. I may have to get these guys started. Okay. Because I'm going to have to lead each of them. Because while they're little... Okay. I've got... Okay, actually 7's good. 7's good. While they're little, they'll be able to fly out of this. It's just while they're bigger. Right? The big ghasts can't get out, but the little ones will totally be able to do that. So, all right, so let's get water, which was the whole point of that exercise, and I totally forgot to do anything about it. All right, you know what I should do? I just realized, let's put 1 snowball in there and 2 buckets in there. Just my tool bag is starting to fill up properly. Oh yeah, the little ones are really cute. They really are. Ah, but in this case, I need them to be big, so we're going to keep them big. All right, so, or at least get them there. All right, so let's fill up some water buckets. All right, wonderful. Now, the next thing I'm going to need to do is we're going to have to keep them in. So I think what I'll do is, you know, I'll just use these jungle planks. Because I need to be sure that the water stays put, and that's where we're going to be playing with this a little bit. Because if I waterlog this... Yeah, see, it's going to wipe out my end rods. So, which I just put away because I don't need them anymore. That's just silliness. Why would I need end rods? Or, you know, actually even better, I've got netherrack. That'll be even better. So, netherrack is faster to break. Sorry, I'm a little slow this morning too. It's you know, it's 8:15. I've been up for, well, I've been up since 5. So, you know, so you'd think after 3 hours I'd be awake already, but nope. Okay, so he's going to be doing his thing, and we're going to put a little, yeah, a fence post. That's the word I'm looking for. I know words. I have used them in the past. Okay, so that goes there, and a little fence post. Great. Okay, and so we'll just keep these guys here and happy and wonderful. Actually, I kind of wonder. I wonder if I could just slap a trap door over them. I don't know how big the baby ghasts are. I mean, I think they're bigger than 1 by 1. I may have to look that up. Because if I can make them, or, you know, have them stay up. Yep, go. Yeah, no, that's great, Snoopers. You're watching out for me. We got it. All right, and I've got one more. And I'm out of water, so we'll go get that here in a moment. Okay. Okay. So let's go get that last water bucket so we can hydrate our last ghast. Now, what's funny, I mean, maybe funny is the wrong word, but what's something to keep in mind is the ghasts will not hydrate at the same rates. Okay? So they're not going to all pop out at the same time. But they're going to be fairly close. Okay. So what I am going to do is, I think, I said I don't know how big they are, so, and I don't want them to suffocate. That would be annoying. I have replacements, but I don't want to have to replace them. So, since I need to craft up a bunch of trapdoors anyway, we'll slap a couple of trapdoors over the top of them just to be sure that they don't go wandering off. Okay, so let's trapdoor. I'm definitely going to need more of those anyway, so let's go ahead and just trapdoors. There they are. I remember. Okay. Yep, we need to dial that back. Okay. Thank you, Snoopers. Okay. All right, and we're going to come out across both of these sides. Okay, so the trapdoors are going to go. Yeah, it's probably on the wiki, but I didn't look. Okay, so we're going to run trapdoors across there, all the way across, with the exception that I'm going to take a bunch of them apart. But yeah, if I can, that might be a little bit. Yeah, because I can put the trapdoor there. Potentially. We'll see. Yeah, let me know if you find the hitbox. Because that would definitely be one of those things that I would be looking up. Come on. Okay. Come on. We can do it. Yeah, it might be good. So I don't know where a ghast the baby ghast's head is. Also, I'm going to be changing the direction of a few of these, but for now, we're just going to do that. Yeah, so the plan here is that I'm going to take out like 2 of them. We're only going to have 2 of these per section. I've got these in the wrong place. Let's go here. Okay. Yeah, they need to go here. Ghasts are 4 blocks wide. Okay. And because of that, you need to be sure that whatever you're using to keep them in is, you know, 4 blocks wide. Or less than that. Right, so they don't fly out. All right, so we're going to have to go take all of those out. Cool. See, this is why people like to use schematics and stuff, right? But nope. We're doing it based off of loose plans and a dream. Yeah, see, I want to say the baby ghasts are like 2 blocks? Or some fraction of 2? Okay. All right. Let me. All right, hang on. I'm a little paranoid about these guys floating away. I'm going to do this first. Hi, welcome to ADD Theater. I'm going to. They're definitely doing a thing. A thing is definitely happening. Okay. Yeah, because once these guys all pop, I'll have to scoop up the water, and then I can slap a lead on them, and all of that good stuff. So, of course, that is the other weird thing about happy ghasts, is they heal when they're in water. And in clouds and stuff like that. They definitely like being all wet and stuff. Which is a special breed of cool. They don't heal fast enough, though, that you can stop them from drowning. Or, you know, that it will keep them from drowning. Unlike an allay, which will just sit there and suffocate forever. Because allays are fun like that. Well, ta-da. Okay. Got this. Totally, we got this. Okay. Making progress here, my friends. If I can click on things again, all the progress is being made. All right. Cool beans. So, all right. So I think the way I wanted to do this is we'll go every. Yeah, I'm coming around the chains here. Okay. I know this is probably not the most efficient way I could have done this. Actually, this is 100% the least efficient way I could have done this, but that's okay. It's fine. Everything's great. The problem I've got is I want these trapdoors to face a different direction, so we're going to make that happen. This is in the way. Oops, actually. No, that's fine. So that's going to go there. All right, and then this comes out from here, and we go right there. Okay. Yeah, see, this is it's gonna make sense and stuff. I also toyed with the idea of using warped trapdoors here, but I didn't like how noticeable they were. And that was, I wanted something that was, okay, yes, it's visible, but not so visible that it detracts from the fact that I have ghasts as my bridge. And if I put in pretty much anything other than the pale oak, I ended up with basically just this bright stripe that was just all in all detracting and distracting and many other things. And that was just not what I had in mind. So we got it. Okay. I also should probably go down there and pick up all that extra. All those trapdoors that I dropped. 2, 3. Also, water. Hydrate, y'all. Be sure you're getting enough to drink. Because dehydration is bad for ghasts and is bad for people. So, yeah, we want to be sure we all stay hydrated. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have you back. Hope you're having a fine Saturday. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. No, we'll get these trapdoors in place, and of course I have to go tear out all of these, all this netherrack scaffolding here too, but that'll be a thing. The bottom row, I'll hop on my ghast over there and we'll clean it out that way, but that'll just have to wait until the all these other happy ghasts have grown up. I am building a bridge out of happy ghasts. That is correct, Carp. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah, popped into single player a little bit earlier because I had to go double check my design, because I designed it actually a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot what it looked like. So I needed to go back and verify what everything was, or what the layout was and stuff like that. So, but yeah, basically it's gonna be nice, simple little. All right, pick up all the trapdoors. Nice, fun little design. And I did a bunch of testing. It is fully traversable without an elytra or anything like that, by a player. But hostile mobs don't see happy ghast as something they can stand on, so they don't. Which means I will have a bridge that is completely mob-proof. At least I think that's the plan. All right. And hang on, we're going to sleep. I got buzzed. Okay. Okay, so they fit in a 1x1 space, you're saying. Is that right there, Snoopers? Okay. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. We'll be good. All right, so they should be stuck there then, because I've got these down. These are at the top level of the block, so they should float up. They won't get suffocated, I hope. All right. Now the other fun thing about this is that, yes, technically a player with parkour skills, which turns out is not me. Hang on, we may just have to... I tell you, I'm going to burn more rockets just trying to get on my ghasts. Okay. Let's just let's just ride this guy down. We'll take this scaffolding out on the other side. This side I can reach from this this little section, which I'll take out. But oh, this is gonna look cool when it's done. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I do need the rings at the end. I don't think I know they're not going to stay stone. So I might make them out of iron blocks. I may keep that in place, but I don't know. I don't know. I could totally see iron blocks with maybe with pale oak to sort of smooth out the jagginess up there. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that a little bit and just see what I want it to look like. All right, but let's go ahead and park this guy up over the blocks. Over the blocks. Where's my lead? Oh, how many of these do I have? Hang on. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Because if I needed to, I could let this guy wander off. But I'd rather not. I'd rather just have him leashed up somewhere. All right. So let's get these guys cleaned out. All right. And this will get cleaned out too, but I need to figure out where the rest of this... Actually, this is going to have to get cleaned out so that the gas can fit. But yeah, I need to figure out what else is happening here with the rest of this. So, oh, I do know though that I'm going to have to come out this way a little bit. So the area over the glass is going to have to be I need trapdoors. I need bottom slabs. And part of the reason for that is sometimes the ghasts, they do sink a little bit lower. And I want a little bit of extra jumpy space to be sure I get off the ghast and onto the next block. Okay, so. All right. Organization, it's beginning here. Pale oak. All right, that's going in there. All right. Say, I can sometimes organize. Oh, let's be sure I leave a couple of those there. I know, right? Look, organization. Also, pale oak, amazing for signs. One of the problems I have with oak, or with signs in general, is sometimes it's hard to read the text. Sure, if you slap them with glow ink and stuff, it makes it easier, but I need to put a sign down and I want to be able to read it. Pale oak is great for that. Okay, so they're doing their thing. Hang on, let's verify. So the slabs are actually not over the glass. Okay. Good to know. So we are going to be coming out here. Slabs. 1, 2. Okay, and these, yeah, go out to here. So that's going to come out. And then we'll take our oak logs. And we'll just strip them out this way. Okay? Which means now this can go away. And that can go away. And at least for the time being, we'll just slap a little. Oh, there we go. There's our first one. Awesome. All right. Nice. So let's just Lead him there. Grab a bucket to scoop up the water. Cool. Nice. All right, and now... Nope, I have made a mistake. I've made a mistake, and the mistake is that I really do kind of need to leave them trapped there. Okay, so what I can do... Because, yeah, the problem I'm going to have is... Yeah, you stay right there. Oh, it looks like we've got a storm coming in. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no possible way this bridge is going to be a problem for me at all. No, not at all. Uh-huh. Saw that coming. Yeah, yeah. Oh, see, look at all these guys. They're so cute. All right. Okay. Okay, so these guys are still growing up. Got the water out of there. Okay, and he's still going. Okay. Okay, we'll pull that out in a little bit. All right, so... Yeah, I just need to be sure that these guys stay inside their zone. Otherwise, I am going to have to fly them in, and that's going to be a pain. I was trying to avoid that, you know. All right. Okay, you come back here. Okay? Come on this way. And we're going to... I think maybe I'll use some stained glass here. Okay. So that's going to go there. And I guess I could... No, I want them to be able to have a little bit of back and forth, so I can't really leave the glass. Okay, hi. Okay. Now... All right, so you're just going to... I'm going to do something here. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with you? Hi, I'm going to stand under this thing. Okay, and then I'm going to fall. That was part of the plan. Totally and completely part of the plan. Absolutely. There was no part of that was not part of the plan. Or something. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's get the water out of these guys that have grown up. This is the part of the plan I did not think through. Okay? This is the part of the plan that's like, you know what? I know what's going on here, right? All right. So you come back this way. That's right. That's right. Let's come on down. Come on down. All right. And here, can you come this way? No? No? How about if I give you a little nudge? That was apparently too much of a nudge. Oh yeah, this is going to be a whole special breed of what am I going to do with you? Okay, at least this guy grew up now. Yeah, they've just prioritized the offhand behavior a little bit. Yeah, so I may have to do that. Just stay here till it grows up. The ones that are going to be a little bit... See, the problem I'm going to have... Wow, the problem I'm going to have is, like, I want to be able to remove these trapdoors, which I won't be able to do once they've grown up. So we may end up flying these guys in anyway. So let me go ahead and get them all. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Obviously, I can't jump on top. Let's do this. I'm going to move there where I've got them leashed to. Yeah. Wow. Cool. All right, we're just going to slip that up there and then leash them to that. Okay. The new leash mechanics are actually kind of cool. All right, we're going to leash from here to there. All right. I like that you can just grab their lead and it's right. Okay. Hi. Well, now we have two of them. Do not open their trapdoors. Bad things happen. Like, basically, you're just letting the kids out to roam free. And that's not at all what I need to happen here. I mean, maybe it would be possible to leash them to two of the posts and they'd stay kind of still, perhaps. But yeah, it's at least I don't think it's going to be too hard to get them in, but we are going to have to probably craft up another harness. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was hoping I could grow them in place, but they're not going to cooperate with that, so. Yeah. All right. All right, so much for plan A. I'm going to go ahead and unleash them because, let them out of their little spots because I have to get this trap door out before they grow up. What I could do. Uh-oh. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. Oh. Hi. Let's, darn it, I killed the chicken first. If you kill the zombie first... if you kill the zombie first, he drops a music disc. Which is fun. Okay. Great. Or at least he has a chance to drop the music disc. Okay. Let's get that one back in place. Where was it? It's over here. All right. There we go. Looks like we've got ourselves a little pillager patrol, so that's cool. Not that they're going to be of any threat to me at all, but, not up here. All right, so I'm gonna try something here that's a little bit crazy, but I think it may work. Okay, so step one, I need to clear out a bunch of inventory space. All right, step two, we are going to need snowballs. And I brought a bunch of them. I just need to remember where I put them. Did I put them? Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's go feed some ghasts. And see if I can get these little balloony guys where I need them to be. Okay. All right, so first one. Okay. Oops, let's take... Oh, you're still leashed to the wrong spot. That's not good. That's also not good. Where's my... Fine. iron blocks. Those are fine. Iron blocks are awesome. All right. So, who are you? You will get led over to that. Okay. All right. Now, let's see if I can do anything here. Let's... Okay, that wall's in place. Okay, hi. We're going to be attracting every happy ghast from here to New Zealand, but... It's all right. Come on up. Come on up. That's right. You're going to love it in here, but you need to be in here. Okay. And... We're going to just grow... snowballs. Hi. You're just going to grow right up in here and... Okay, you guys need to back out, though. Snowballs. Hi. Come back here. Come back here. No, keeping them separated is going to be a interesting challenge. Okay. Okay, I just need this guy to grow up. And then hopefully he'll boop. There we go. Perfect. All right. Next. All right. So let's see. Who's this guy? All right. We just grow him up. And I said, I think it's like, no. Okay. Okay. So this is kind of working. Kind of. You guys all need to come back this way. Okay. But you come back here. Not you. Not you. Yeah, come in over here. Oh yeah, this is... Okay, back off. Back off. This kid needs room to grow up. Okay, no, you stay over there. That's right. You stay on that side. And there we go. All right, whoa! All right, we're making something that mildly resembles progress. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's get some more. All right, gang. Who's next? That would be you. All right. No, 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 no. Come here. Come on. That's right. All right. He's apparently full. All right. I'm going to have to go get some more snowballs, but... Okay, so he's set. You need to back off. Okay, everybody this way. That's right. Everybody come this way. All right. Now, honestly, I don't actually care if they end up growing up in the wrong zone, as long as it's only one per zone. So, all right, so you come back this way. Not you. That's right. You're going to grow up, and it's going to be wonderful. All right, we got it. One. Poof. All right. Yeah, see, we're getting some progress made. I have to go untie him, though, but I'll do that here in a second. I'll go back and take care of those things. All right. Let's spread these ghasts out. Yep, come on, gang. That's right. That's right. And you happen to be the next one. All right. We are... Okay, he's maxed out on his growing thing. I need to get ready to go. Sounds like fun. Okay. All right, you're going to get... Oh, we're so close. Yes. Well, I plan on going for another couple of hours, so hopefully it won't take you 2 hours to get to work. That would be a heck of a commute, I'll tell you. And we go. No, on that side. Okay, poof. There we go. See, we're getting there. All right. All right, I only have 20 snowballs left. Let's go get some more snowballs. And then we'll deal with these last two. But yeah, have a safe drive to work. Hopefully everything will be nice and chill. Okay. Okay, that's right. So you're going to come this way. Okay, I'm going to just be sure we keep you over here. All right. Oh, snowballs. Come back here. Come back here. No, both of you guys. Okay. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got 15 seconds. Okay, no, 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 no. Oi. Come here. Not you. You stay over here. We'll see what happens to that other little one here in a minute, but... All right. Woohoo! All right, we're so close. So close. Okay. I'm falling off, but we're close. Woohoo! All right, so you are going to come right in here. Okay, no, hang on. You get to stay here. That's right. That's fine. You can go talk to that one too. That's okay. Oh, we're so close. All right. Okay, so it was close to being a disaster. It wasn't, but that's because we thought fast and we're adaptable, and that's perfect when you're dealing with things that are as adorable as the ghasts. All right. All right, all right. Oh, we've got them all in place. Okay, I'm going to sleep. And then we need to go clean out some of the, clean out all the extra stuff. Also, I think I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to go refill my water and hit the bathroom. So I'm going to be back in just a moment. And then we'll deal with the rest of this. I should probably maybe actually fall off the floor. No, that was a perfectly manly reaction to falling off the floor. I am perfectly not at all falling off the floor and screaming in a less than manly fashion. No. Does this look like a person who's less than manly? No. Okay. I'm back. Hope you all enjoyed that clip of whatever it was. All right. Oh, I should add some more rockets to my inventory here before I get too far. Okay, also, I think I'm done with the snowballs. Mostly. Alright. Rockets. Alright. Doing okay on rockets, so that's good. Also, my nose itches. That's less good. Alright, so let's lure our ride down. So oh, it wasn't just an itch, it was just a sneeze that was waiting to happen. Oh, I may have to stop and blow my nose. This is why I put a snowball in my toolbox. Oh, man. All right, come back here. I need you. Okay. All right, just a moment. Okay, sorry, took a moment to blow my nose. Hopefully, that'll be all I need. But we shall see. All right. In the meantime, let's get down here. We need to do a couple of things. First off, need to come around the side here and take out very carefully. Yep. Just take out these fence posts. Okay, and the knot will disappear in a minute. It takes it a moment. Okay, again, strafe, don't turn. All right. So that's going to go, and then this is going to go. And then the last thing we need to do is come in underneath and clean out all of this netherrack. Okay. Very carefully, because I don't want to... All right, so... Woo! All right, no, a little bit of getting used to the ghast. Turns out up and backwards moves you down. But I also knocked out one of the end rods. Those are words. Those are words that are in my mind. Okay. All right. But of course, I put all of my end rods away, so we'll have to head back up here and do something about that. Okay. And get another snowball. So it's nice to have one that I can just throw in my bag there. Okay. End rods. Close enough. All right. I mean, those are end rods. It's not like I've got the wrong thing here or something like that. Okay. All right. Where did my ghast go? I mean, it's around here somewhere, right? Oh, it's over there. Why are you over there? And I've thrown my snowball. Snowballs at this point are a pain in the neck. I'm not regretting using ghasts for for what I'm planning here, but it is proving to be a little bit of a challenge. Okay. Hi. All right, so let's head down here so I can fix this end rod that I knocked out. And there we go. All right. Shiny. Cool, so now I can take this out, and all sorts of good stuff. All right. Let's grab a lead. I'm going to tie this guy back up here eventually. Come on. You can do it. You can get up. It's okay. All right. You stay there. All right. So oh, hello, creeper. I don't need a creeper to explode down here, okay? It's not high on my list of things to happen. All right. But we're making progress. Okay, so let's land here. Whoa. Or not. I could land there, or I could just do a touch and go. You know, I liked doing those. My brief stint when I was learning how to fly a plane. Which was honestly really fun. I was too short at the time, but it was still really fun. All right. So, this is how it works. Right? You just jump across, and there we go. Take those out. Oh, and then, of course, you fall off because the rest of the platform's not complete. But that's it. And yeah, I definitely need some form of frame at each end. Actually, you know what would be really good? I think for a lot of that would be pearlescent frog lights. I think would be cool. Because the pearlescent frog lights have the same color as the end rods. Oh, but yeah, but this is cool. Yeah, she said you can just hop on over. Oh, these need to be bottom slabs. And they need to be bottom slabs to make this last jump a little bit easier. Oops. This is the unfortunate part, though, is that yeah, usually they're fine. Sometimes they're up just enough that you have to be really precise on your last jump, but otherwise, I think it's good. I think we're going to be happy with this. Okay, Ghast bridge complete, or at least that section of it. So we'll sleep and we'll get some pearlescent frog lights. Did I put them in here? No. Did I put them anywhere? Yes. All right. We'll grab some pearlescent frog lights. Oh, yeah. This is going to be cool. It's just the question is, yeah, I guess on both sides, how else do I want this to go? But, okay, I'm going to come up this way. All right. Okay. That creeper down there is definitely being creepy. Hi. Tell you what. You come down this way. No, don't go up my scaffolding. That's right. You come on down here. That's right. We're gonna just... Gotcha. Yep. That's how we do it around these here parts. We axe first and axe questions later. Or something. All right. Cool. Yeah, because I think this is where this terrace is actually the whole way up. It's like 2 blocks. So nothing that's down here actually can walk up into what is my base area. Okay. All right, I need an obvious temporary block, netherrack. You know, I've been watching the Past Life series, and I forgot how loud netherrack was. Like how bright and busy a block it was. It's gotten to be a much prettier block these days. Still not an amazingly, amazing block, but it's definitely worth toying with. And I know I left the corners. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, so we'll deal with that in a moment. But first, take these out. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's going to look better. Oops, obviously I missed a spot. Yeah, that's going to look better. And then it's just a matter of, I don't know. I said I need to do something in the corners, but what I might do up there, I might use stripped pale oak. I could also use iron, which might be good too, because the iron, see, I've got some iron blocks. Let's sew some iron blocks in here. They give a little bit of a structure without things being like totally uniform, which I think is good. So that's definitely a possibility. Let's try this. Let's take this out. We'll take these iron blocks that I just put there for, I don't know, oh, that's better. Yeah, that's going to be better rather than the iron. Let's make some wood. Okay. All right, so that's going to come out. Slap wood there. Yeah, that actually looks really cool. Oops, that's the wrong block. It almost looks like the right block, but it's not. Okay, so we're making some progress. So I think what I will do is go ahead and basically build one of these on the other side as well. It may end up getting incorporated into whatever is happening with the city, but I like this as sort of the bridge, right? Which, I mean, it is. It's a bridge. It's a ghast bridge. It says so in the title. This is a ghast bridge. But that's not looking too bad. And if we were to come in, so it's a little clunky. So if I were to come in, I've got some pale oak. Let's see, if I were to take some pale oak. Not quite. I mean, I could do it with stairs. I guess let me go craft up some stairs and we'll try that. And just see if that works. I don't think I want to cover it with trapdoors, but a little bit of something there could be cool. All right, so I need, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Grab some pale oak stairs. All right. Oops. Oh, it's fine. So I still have some other glowstone in my inventory, or other frog lights in my inventory, but that's okay. Yeah, I may just do this. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I may do that on the inside. I might also put the trapdoors on the outside, but I think along this edge, we're going to leave all of that pale oak, all of those frog lights visible. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. However, I did just drop a bunch of this pale oak over here. Excuse me. Yeah, I got hit by an allergy attack of some sort or other, I think, and so my whole sinuses just suddenly just got all messy. And I am not fond of messy sinuses. Gotta love the allergies. They sit there and make you sneeze. And I do not want to sneeze. But other plants have allergies. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Actually, it actually looks pretty good. And if I run the trapdoors down the inside of this, at least, oops, those are not trapdoors. There's my axe. At least to there. All right. Let's get our stairs going here. And I think I want those to go that way. Okay. All right, let's get the pale oak on this side as well. Okay, so that's going there, and then we get the slab happens that way, and the trapdoor goes like that, I think. Is that what I did with the... Oh, no, I put them on the outside. Okay. That's fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just want to be consistent. And I think the reality is I do like it a little bit better on the outside. I don't know why. It doesn't make any difference at all, but... Or it makes very little difference, I suppose. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay. So then, let's go ahead and get some trapdoors here. And... Alright. Or, you know, not. That's fine, too. Yeah, that's looking... That's actually looking really cool. That is looking really cool. Sorry, the chains in here provide an interesting thing. When I designed this, I knew I needed a break between the end rods because these are 4-block wide things because of that's how wide a ghast is, right? So I was going to have a center section in each area, right? And that's fine. It works great. But because of that, it actually ends up giving this little bit of, it's like it's a break in the thing. What I might do is actually come through and, remember I kept screwing up the design? I might come back and do that intentionally and stagger this so that we get something that's a little bit, I don't know, it looks like we've got a little bit more of an energy flow going, which would be really cool. All right, let me go sleep. And then we'll do the other side, which I might have to hop on my gas to do, but we shall give it a shot. Okay, pearlescent frog lights. We've got stairs, we've got slabs, we've got trapdoors. Okay. Okay, no, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and just hop to the other side. Yeah, just a little bit of parkour to make that happen, but woo. But it happens. Yeah, let's call my gas down. I can't call him down. He's tied. Yep. Gas parking is definitely going to be high on my list here soon, I think. Because I do want to... All right, come here. Or tell you what, I'll come to you. All right. And we are off. Oops, eventually. Okay, as long as those guys don't shoot my ghast, we'll be all right. All right, so the set... Okay, so we've got... I'm going to need a little bit of... Okay. Hang on, you're in the way. Sorry. Sorry, it happens. You're in the way. Oops. And we need to go down a little. Okay. All right, so that's going to come out. We're going to do our frog lights. Ow. Yeah, that wasn't good. That tingled, and not in a good way. There. You go down. Okay. And I missed. All right. We got it. We got it. We're good. Everything's awesome. We're fine. Everything's fine here now. All right. Okay, so our wood goes there. And then our frog light goes. Okay, hang on. Could you slide over that way a little bit, please? Thank you. I'm making your area look cool. You need to give me some room here to do it, okay? There we go. All right, let's take this out. And let's get... All right, we'll get this side in here too, okay? All right. Turns out up on a happy ghast is really easy. All right. Down, not so much. All right. All right, let's get our stairs and our trapdoors. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna go up this way. There we go. And we need to head down here this way a little bit. Okay. And this goes like so. Stair, stair. Okay, yep. Oh, I'm short of frog light over here. Yeah, it's probably because I hit my head on the block above and panicked. Oops, okay. All right. Oh, right. I need to do the inside too. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. This might be one of those times where I'm going to have to hop off the ghast so I can do stuff. All right. And then I think I did a trap door. Which way is the... Okay, it's facing out. Okay. I didn't do the one on the bottom on the other side. I need to go back and do that. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be cool. All right. Not the wood here. We'll need it on the top, but we'll deal with that in a second. Okay. Turns out building down with a happy ghast is a little bit tougher. So, all right, I think what I'll do, let's just hop off the ghast and let him go. He'll go walk about a bit. Okay. All right. And now we need the wood, which will go here. Yeah, this is going to look, oh, this is going to look sweet. Okay. All right. And since I'm up here, what do I need? I need the trap doors. See, that's a slab. This is a trap door. They're facing out. Okay. Okay. No, that's perfectly normal to have the blocks facing the wrong way. Totally and completely. Okay. Nope. I'll get the right one of these days. Today's not okay. Nope, today's not that day. Where am I? Over here. Okay. Nope, saved by the ghast. Okay, that's something I didn't expect to say when I first started playing Minecraft and was doing scary things in the nether. All right, so that comes out. That comes out. All right. All right, and then, let's see. Strip that. Strip that. Okay. Then. Okay, so that goes there. The wood goes sort of like so. All right, and now. No, that's not how that's going to go. Let's try putting this in the right way every time. Right? Yes, that's how we do it. Nope. This is how we do it. Okay, so let's. Okay, we'll get it. I'll figure out how the ghast drives here in a minute. Okay, up and back, up and back, up and back. Oh, that's why. There's a floor there. Cool. Okay. All right. No, we're getting there. We're making some good progress. This is starting to look really cool, which I'm happy about. Okay. Yeah, I did that on the inside here too. I need to remember I forgot to do one trap door on the other side, so we'll head back over there and grab it. Okay. All right, so I need to just drop down right here and do that trapdoor. Okay. Okay, we'll take that out. Let's go ahead and take this scaffolding out. That'll help avoid unnecessary surprises. Okay. Oh, this is really cool. And of course, it's all spawn proof. Aside from the fact that I've got stairs and slabs and trapdoors, the thing is lit up like a Christmas tree. We have all the light we could need here. So, and so it's fairly easy to cross. You can't just run across it, but that's okay. Mm. This is going to look cool. All right. Let's go and pop out that out. All right. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on this side yet, okay? So I just have it marked out for where the city will be as a general guideline. I don't actually know what it's going to look like, but the Ghast Bridge is cool. Right? We've got this. This is just... Ah, this is cool. The sun's setting in the background. I like it. All right. And yeah, this is definitely a bridge that I will fall off of multiple times, but that's okay. That is okay. What's going on? Whoa, hi. It's all right. Had a guest. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All right. Hi. You know, I need to set up like a turtle egg, and just lure these guys out to some little death hole or something. You know? Let it become a very, very slow, very passive gold farm. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's actually... Do I have more? Oh, I do have more. Not a lot more, but that's okay. Let's head to the other side here. Yeah, so my lore, such as it is for this area, is that it's is that this city of whatever it ends up being, whatever it ends up looking like when I'm done. I did get the bridge to work. Yeah, this city is gas powered. And so, yeah, check this action out. Got ourselves a nice bridge. And yeah, I think I may go up and vary these. Yeah, vary these a little bit. But it's great, you know? And it said you can just run across it. Took a little bit of work. This is what I was doing testing with in creative, was to be sure that, you know, how high do I need specifically these bottom rows to be, so that the ghasts stay in a place where I could actually jump on them. Hey, Jesse, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on YouTube. All right, nice. So let's go ahead and bring this out a little bit wider as well. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and take that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go to there. That side will be a little bit wider, potentially, as I finish building out whatever the terrace is over there. But I don't want to get too crazy. I just want to say, hey, look, there's an end side over here. We've built a little connection on this, and we're good. And we're pink. All right, cool. Right, as we come in here to where the portal is and all of this goodness. So, all right. Also, I don't know what I want this terrace to look like. All right, that's... I was going to say that's a problem for future me, but maybe I should make it a problem for present me. So I can get this side all sort of done. And then we can start working on however the city is going to start shaping up. Okay. And yeah, I think maybe what I'll do. Hang on. Let's free camp for a minute. So here's the area. That's kind of the general layout of the city. What I might do is off the back side. I don't know why this is the back, but just off this side here a little bit. That might be where I put ghast parking. Yeah, I'd probably have them come in maybe a little bit higher. But so I could park my ghast and maybe one or two others just for decorative reasons. But I am going to have I am going to need to bring in some critters and some villagers and things. So having a place where I can dock a ghast would be actually really handy. Can I ride a ghast through a portal? Absolutely. Assuming the portal is big enough, I totally can. Now, I don't think I've got... I guess technically I could squeeze a ghast through there. I could on this... Nope, that's only 3 blocks wide. So I couldn't ride a ghast through that portal. But yeah, you can totally ride them through portals. Take a shaft down to an end portal. So that's one of the things I want to do is... You know what? Should we go find a camel? One of the things I'd like to do, I've got a couple of places. One is over this way, right? Right over here, right? There's this big drop shaft down, right? This is all natural. And then I had a nether portal right there, right? Well, it'd be really nice to have an elevator, you know, because elevators are cool. But you can't stand on a ghast and have it affected by water. Ghast, once you're standing on them, whoops. Once you're standing on a ghast, it kind of gets stuck. You know where a camel is? Yeah. I saw one too while we were out exploring the other day. Unfortunately, they're not close, so we'll have to do a little bit of flying around. But you can attach a camel to the bottom of a ghast. Give it a saddle, and now you have a 2-seat elevator. You can put a boat on the bottom of a ghast too, but you can't sit in a boat while the ghast pulls it. You have to have like pigs with saddles and boats or something. But a camel we could just put there. So that's a possibility. But we'll have to figure some of this out. But first, I think, as I said, I want to get this terrace finished. And I think what I'll do, let's go ahead. We're going to do this in pale oak. I'm going to get some slabs. You might attach a llama to a ghast. Yes, that's true. Then you get air support. I mean, llama spit doesn't do a lot of damage, but it would be funny. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and just fill this in. And it said nope. Let's put this up at the same level, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, what I could do, which would make a little bit of sense, is I could open up a door right here. Right. So I'm no longer running out in and out through my portal. All right, I could do this. Let's drop a frog light right there too. You know? Now what how well does mangrove fit with that? Because I wouldn't mind. I'd like to put a door here, but if I put like a pale oak one, that would be a little bit crazy. We're going to take this one out too. Okay, we've got just a couple of extra blocks here. I want to extend this. Okay. All right, I think I need to do a little bit of spreading this around here, but I don't have any mangrove. I don't think I have any mangrove with me. I did grab a couple of sort of junk shulkers, which... yeah, see, I've got warped. Which would be okay, but I don't think it's going to go well. Because I don't want to replace the mountainside here, right? Put that there. That just looks really bright. On the other hand, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Let's ooh. Oh, my excuse. I was really sick tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, I could... yeah, Supers, you got one of your own excuses. Honestly, I kind of like that. I mean, I might change some of that around, but I actually kind of like that with even with the warped door. Okay. All right, I can live with that. However, the other thing I want to do with this is, let's see. Oh, that's on the wrong side. Still on the wrong side. Let's try clicking the other side of the block. All right, there we go. I just wanted to turn the door around. You can't use pressure plates with it now, which is fine. But it does mean if a zombie were to walk down here, they're not going to be able to open this door. Okay, cool. And then, of course, we still have these on this side. But this is good. Now, I think I do want to get some... do I have... I don't think I have any red flowers or anything with me. Yeah, it would be really handy to get some red... yeah, some red dye. And maybe put some windows right here. Just so you could actually look out at the city. I think that would be cool. So we're going to have to take a quick trip back to my base. So let's do something kind of maybe smart here. And one, put some stuff away. All right. Got pale oak. Let's do birch. Oak. Honestly, I don't... ack. I'm going to put oak in here. Yes. This is called organization and or planning. I'm really bad at this, but we're going to go with it and see if maybe I can keep it up. Or Grove is spelled with a V, not an M. Okay, yes, it's got an M to it too, but, you know. We've got our dark oak. I'm not going to alphabetize. No. I'm grouping these a little bit by use. Okay. Spruce, and then I'm going to put the nether trees down here. Okay. I may have forgotten one, but that'll work. Okay. No, I don't like to alphabetize my storage. I have other weirdness I like to do with my storage, but all right. Cool. So, oh, acacia. Yeah. Here, we'll put that with the spruce. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. But totally forgot. All right, so let's head back. I need to get some red. I need to get some red dye. Yes, we definitely are going to have to get some get a turtle egg because this is just stupid. All right. Pale garden. There we go. This way. Of course, the other thing I want to do with this is get run some rails and stuff out this way. Yeah, so how are they all there? They what ends up happening is they spawn in the portal on the overworld side, and then they walk back through the portal onto the nether roof. Which is how they get there. There's a really easy fix, if you want to call it that. But what you can do is, grab a turtle egg, because they'll walk to the turtle egg, have them walk into some powdered snow, and then they freeze and they drop their bits and everything's great. And it just keeps them out of the way. But we'll deal with that at some other point. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely some other points. Now, yeah, my little tree farm going on out here. All right, let's. Well, I'm not going to turn the gamma on. I'm going to be staying in well-lit parts of the city. All right, so I need dyes. I've got plenty of red. Wonderful. Okay, and I've got plenty of glass as well, so I don't need to bring any of that with me, so that's going to be okay. Let's grab some. I want to grab some mangrove doors here. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We're going to grab some mangrove. And let's grab some acacia as well. Okay. Do I have another junk shulker box? Probably. One of these boxes that doesn't really have anything useful in it. Okay. Also, yeah. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. Take these diamonds out. Those technically are useful, but just slap them in there. All right. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I know. All those useless diamonds. Well, I didn't need them at all, right? But the only thing I was using the diamonds for was smithing templates and armor trims to duplicate those. Now that there are other players on the server, that might change depending on how we decide to set up any sort of economy or shopping district or anything like that, right? But I don't know. We'll figure something out. But again, that's a problem for future me. It's not even a problem for future me. It's just whatever. Yeah, I have no intention of setting up any sort of shopping district. Just people can share as they will, And if people want to trade diamonds for things, I'm not going to tell them no. Ghast, Blaze Farms, Badlands. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a pale garden out there, so I might turn that waypoint off. I do need to head out there actually, at some point, because I didn't get any of the. I don't think I got any of the pale vines, or maybe I did. I'll have to double check. Yeah, the hole for the blaze. That one right there. I actually have torches leading to that, so that's easier to get to from my roof portal. All right. Cool. So let's see now. Yeah, there is going to be a fun moment where I'm going to be bringing villagers in from my villager farm out here somehow. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. All right, let's take this door out. I want to try. Oh, I put it in the shulker box. I want to try this door. This is probably okay. Let's take these off real quick. I do like this frame. So we're going to stick with the frame. Okay, I think I may need a guardrail. You know, just a thing, you know, to keep from falling off the stupid platform. Okay. The mangrove does fit with the red a little bit better. But I don't know, I kind of liked the... Oh, I don't know. It's... I don't know. This is okay. This is a hard choice. Because we've got the mangrove. I said it fits in here nicely. Right? It sort of blends in with all of the red terracotta and all of that good stuff, right? Wonderful. But there's something to be said for having the door just sort of stick out. Right? I've already got this frame action happening here. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave it. Just leave it. Okay. So I have no idea where my blaze is. It's around somewhere. They don't go very far. Yeah, there it is. They don't go more than 30 or 40 blocks from anywhere. But I put the slabs away. But turn off the waypoints now. But, you know, that doesn't mean it's right where I need it. But that's fine. We'll let him wander around a little bit. I don't need him right now. That's it. Sorry, I'm having a hard time wordsing this morning, and I don't know what it is. I can't words. You know, it's sometimes you want to be able to words, and today is a day where I can't just words. Okay. Now what I might do in a couple of places here. So I'm just going to run this. But what I might do is drop a few, like drop a pale oak trapdoor with a frog light under it. Just to bring some more light out here. And let's do this. Let's get some... Oh, I left the stairs inside. Pale oak. Here we go. Yep. See? Organization. It is a thing. It can be helpful. All right. And yeah, let's go ahead and... Now we get some light here because of the portal. Okay, which is great. Don't get a lot of light, but we get some. Okay, so let's take a look at our light levels up here now. Okay, we should be doing okay. We do get a lot of light from the bridge, and we're getting light shining through here. We've got dark areas over this way, which is fine. I think what I might do, I might get a little bit of glow lichen just to light up a little bit of this area, just so I don't have too many creepers falling on my head. But otherwise, I think that's going to be okay. And now, you know, since I'm using that, let's see. Where did I actually put the warped door away? Okay. Inventory. All right. Mangrove. Let's go and put that in there. All right. We now have a terracotta box. Great. All right. So let's see. Here we go. Sticks. Sticks would be great. Sticks would be all sorts of great. Do I have more sticks? Got some sand. Okay. All right. Spruce and jungle. There we go. Say, organization. It helps. It does in fact help. I know. I don't believe it myself, but it does. I should use it more. Okay. I should also maybe not leave these doors open. Okay. I'm gonna grab some warped fence. I really like this combo of the these warped wood and the pale oak. Okay. It just looks cool. This might be interesting. Okay. So this might be really interesting. All right, hang on. I had an idea, and it's 3, 4. Oh, your Snorgtees are arriving today. Nice. 2, 3, 4. Very nice. All right. Let's see. I want to. Maybe I'll just do slabs here. This might be fine. I can fly through slabs and not suffocate. And then let's do this. Let's go grab those trapdoors. I like this. We are about to have ourselves some parking here, y'all. It's gonna be great. Also, this random potion. I don't need a fire resist potion right now. It's not that sunny out. Let's do it this way. Hang on, I need some temp blocks. Okay. And scaffolding. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, we'll just bring this way. Like that. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. Something along those lines. Now, I feel like I need a little bit of something else here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this out. I'm going to take frog light. Oh, this I think might be cool. Yeah, so we're going to take frog lights. That's not a frog light. That's a slab. Frog light. All right. I think we're going to I think we're onto something here. Okay. Take out these 2 blocks. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I see what's happening here, and I think I like it. I know the rest of you can't see the vision in my mind, but you'll see the vision here shortly. Okay. Let's turn this around. Okay. And this is going to come out here. All right. And then what I'm going to need to do is just a little bit of... Let's see, so that's 4 blocks high. Okay. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that I can't have this go up any higher because then the blaze won't fit, or the gas won't fit. But I do need a little bit of something to stick out. Okay, we'll do it this way. That way? No. No. Okay, I've got a better idea. This will work. Okay, let's all right. Hang on. We're gonna need some more storage here. Let's make this one glass. Okay. Yeah, I've got ideas, and they're sometimes cool. I've got ideas that you don't learn in school. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is let's get a sticky piston. One sticky piston. Okay, sticky piston goes there. Okay. All right, next thing we're going to do is, obviously we're going to need some dust. We're going to need a lever. See, the idea is that we push that closed or turn it on, and our ghast will be stuck inside here. Okay? So that's the plan. Now I just need to figure out how I want to get power from up here. Oh, actually, you know what? I might do 2. Okay. I just want to extend this out like that. Okay. So how do I want to run the power down? I think what I can do is let's take advantage of the fact that I have a hillside here, and let's get some... I think I have a bunch of red terracotta right here. Yep. Oh yeah, this is going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. We're definitely going to get our gas parked in here. He's not at all going to be in the way every time I walk through this. But then it just means I have to walk through the door I just built. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay. All right. So, let's see now. Let us see. So, what I'm going to do is, obviously, that's going to come out. But we are going to come through this. All right. And... yeah. So we're going to cut our way through there. I'm going to need to power this block. So we can bring redstone like, not quite like that, but like this, right? Sorry, I need to double check my redstone because I always forget how it works. Okay. Cool. So now what I need to do is we're going to have ourselves a little path over here where I can do, see, I put a lever. Yeah, you can relate. Yeah. You know, it's just a thing. We're going to be fine. It's going to be great. So we're going to run some power out this way. And, right, so this will come out. This will have to come out. All right. Right, because if we power this. Hey, Angel, over there on Beam. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's streaming here on Beam. It's been all sorts of fun. So, all right, so that lights up. And, you know, I love cats. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, so Beam is what I use to do my multi-streaming, and it's very awesome. Beamstream.gg. And I like it. Makes things nice and easy. And, oh, wait, hang on. Come back here. Come back here. Hi. I like you. Come back. This is why I need ghast parking. Okay. Yep, so it's really fun. I like it. The service has been really reliable, and it's been pretty happy with it. Okay. Yep, hang on. We're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck. Okay. So yeah, the plan then is to, oh, I can't get my ghast in. The switch is closed. Hang on. Hang on. I need to. Can't reach it. I can't reach it. I cannot reach it, Captain. He's too far. He's okay. Fine. All right. Hi. All right. Up and in. All right. Whoa. Hang on. We can do this. We can do this. We can't do this. Okay. That's going to take a little practice, but bring the ghast in. Whoa. My redstone box is in the way. Okay. Let's move the box. Okay. I think we've got it. All right, so we just close that. Yeah, then we just slide him right in. And now he's there. All right, now we just have big ghast butt, which is perfect. You know, everyone needs a big ghast butt. Ghast butt. Ghast butt is entirely different, and I would actually recommend maybe changing your diet if you've got ghast butt. Okay? Just saying, you know, we've all been talking about it, and I think you need to maybe see a dietitian or something, because it's not working for you. Okay, anyway. Sorry, that got silly. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is okay. This is the problem I had last time, which is fine. Well, that goes there. This one goes here. Okay. There. Acacia might blend in a little bit better, but we're okay. All right. Redstone box goeth there. Sweet. Oh, you know what I should do? I've got a chest. Let's come out here, and I want to drop a chest. Oh, actually, I'm kind of thinking I might pull this out a little bit. And we'll put a chest there, and we'll put some snowballs in there. Okay. Nice. So, if I want to leave, I hop up here, hit the lever, and out we go. Okay. Wonderful. So now we can take off with our ghasts. And then if I want to go back, okay. Yeah, we just fly our way through here. What might be good would be a couple of guides or something here, just to make this a little bit easier to get into. Okay. All right, but otherwise, yeah. Then you can just fly in, hop off the ghast, close the door behind you, and we're set. Okay. Cool. All right, I think what I'll do is let's hop up top, and I'm going to go ahead and replace these. No, it doesn't matter, because I was going to put them on the bottom. That's fine. We're fine. We're good. Though having a little bit come out this way is going to be good. So let's grab some netherrack here. All right. These will go, and these will go, and these will go. Here we go. There. And right there. That'll make it a little bit easier. So what'll happen is as we fly in, I can fly up under these. And then that will allow me to guide my ghast in a little bit better. Okay. So let's try this. All right, so we're going to fly out. And we'll change altitude. We'll go up. We'll go down. Yeah, look at all those guys down there being all lost and stuff. All right, so now if I want to dock my happy little ghast, we just come in this way. I'm going to come up. Okay, I got to get up over the lip of that, which honestly might help. Oops. Up a little bit, then we can come down, and we're in, and we're done. Great. All right. That's it. We've got ghast parking. All right. Well, I can live with that. Let's take a look out here, and that's reasonable. Oh, this is looking so cool. Actually, just even the ghast sitting there is looking kind of cool, but I like it. Like it. There and up. And we've got our ghast bridge, and everything is great. Oh, you know, that almost looks like curtains. You know, if I could force a ghast to stay facing that direction, we would, or just facing one direction or another, it would be cool. But nope, he's kind of set. But yeah, it almost looks like what you would have, like the ruffle curtains you'd have at the top of a stage, or I don't know what they call them, to go over the top of windows. Yeah, that's almost what it looks like. Unfortunately, you can't force the ghast to stay facing the same direction. So, because if I grab a snowball and I'm facing over here, he's going to turn and look at me. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead now. I can close this up. Okay. Nice. All right, and now I've got my door here, so I can get in and out and over to the city. Oh, this is, I got to tell you, this is actually working out a lot better than I was expecting. Okay? Because I don't want to get rid of this hillside. Now, I said I do need to light this up a little bit, so we'll deal with that. But Let's hop over here. Sorry, I'm just having fun walking on my bridge. And, you know, falling off of it. Because that's not going to be a problem at all. But yeah, that's... I like it. I do. I think... Didn't even grin. I know, right? Alright, let's hop up this way for a minute. Okay. We've got it. We have the technology. I think what I'm going to do is let's get some chains and some end rods. I think I have the end rods, but... Oh, I have the chains too. I want to break up this pattern on these... Because what I was thinking at one point was that I would have some more... Nobody watches you play. That's probably a good thing, yeah. Now, what I was thinking I might do originally was that I might have other rings coming through this. But now that I've got this built, I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up. So I'm going to come with this one. I'm going to drop a chain here. This is going to come out. We're going to do some more of those. And I'm just going to stagger this one. Okay. I still want these end rods to be in groups of 4. So I'm going to do that. At least, I think I do. I might break it up. We'll have to go down and pick up all the chains I'm throwing on the floor, but... What if... Okay, oops, that was kind of dumb. Hang on. Hang on, we got it. Okay. So I was just thinking, if I break this up a little bit, you know, vary these patterns, then maybe what I can do is get something that's looking a little bit more, I don't know, something. Of course, coming out here is going to be an issue too, but. Okay. But what we're getting is sort of a little bit more of a, something a little more stylistic, perhaps. And so this isn't looking quite as regular. And I'll tell you, as being a slightly older gentleman, I do enjoy being regular. But, now I think we can make that happen. I want to hit one of the sides up there too, and we'll take a look. Of course, looking at it from underneath is its own special breed of fun. You know, that's... Yeah, okay, that's definitely a thing. I might have to use that sort of, you know, the gas tentacles poking through something, you know? That might be cool. All right, let's go ahead and break this one up. I'm going to do this one off like this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have to... Basically, this whole thing's going to have to come out because I'm now taking this at an odd number instead of an even number. Okay, so this is chain. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And said I could come in here too and break this up a little bit too, where instead of doing it in sets of 4, like I have been, I actually come through and I do it in other sets. Like I might do a set of 2 and then throw a chain in. But for now, I'm going to keep the sets of 4. Okay. And if I don't like this, I can always put it back, but I think it's going to be good as we bring this across. 4. Okay. And that goes lights. Or like, because a chain. Yay. Okay. And this goes like this and like that. All right, and then 1, 2. Let's go ahead and turn this one into a chain as well. Okay. The other cool thing is items do land on top of ghasts. Ow. I don't, but items can. And I think right up until they move, maybe. All right. So let's hop up here and take a look at this. Okay, and I crashed into the lantern. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that actually is kind of cool. It gives it a little bit more of a... It looks like there's more movement here than there is. Because we've got a little bit of a staggered thing going. Okay. Okay, no. Hang on, let's try this again. Jump. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so that's good. So I might do... So I've got 2 of them that are basically the same. This top one and this one here. So how do I want to do this one? Let's, okay. I'm going to do it this way. And since I have these ghasts here and these trapdoors, take advantage of that. I like this. This is going to give a little bit of a better, I don't know, as I said, it's going to give a little bit of a illusion of movement. Oh, this actually needed to be 4, not 2. That's, wow. That is about as wrong as I can get. And I know I have been very wrong a time or two, and that was definitely wrong. Okay. Goes there, this comes out. Oh, pickaxe, not axe. No. Okay. All right, continue. Woohoo! 2. Those go away. Okay. I like this. I think this is going to be really cool. Yeah, and if the ghasts are low, you can't jump up on those, which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, what's really fun, if you, woohoo, is when you totally miss and then you end up plummeting. And, you know, we all know how much fun plummeting is. I do it so often. Okay. 3, 4. Right, that becomes a chain. Okay, yeah, this is going to be great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes away. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be slick. Now, the ones on the bottom, I'm not sure I'm going to worry about. Okay. Okay, and the... Okay, it's interesting. Okay. And partly because there's just so much going on with all of the ghast tentacles over there. Here, take that out. Oh yeah, that's looking cool. But with the ghast tentacles, you can't really see the bottom overly well. But I could come in and swap out these sides. I just have to be careful on how I do it so the ghasts don't get out. But otherwise, it's really cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is turning out so well. Okay. Yeah, just a fun little bridge of ghasty goodness. Now they're all, I don't know why they're all facing the same way. I don't know. Do they always want to look south? I mean, that could be, you know. I don't know if there's something in the code that says, hey, happy Ghast, look south first because, you know, south or something. But hey, it seems to work. I mean, it would be kind of cool if they faced one of the sides or the other, because then you just get their faces looking out. This way, it just kind of feels like they're, I don't know, human centipeding or something, and that's a little weird, but you know, you can go with it. All right, nice. Oh, this just looks cool. Sorry, I'm oogling over my own build, and I can't help it. Oh, it does. This really looks like some sort of energy bridge, right? Which is kind of what I was going for. And, you know, I like it. All right. All right, so what next? Do have some time. So what next? I'm not going to get started on the building out the city too much right at the moment. Okay, that's going to be a thing. But I think what I want to do is let's organize just a little bit. I know you're shocked, but I do need to organize a touch. What I'm going to do. Oh, I didn't get the window in either. That was going to be one of those things that I was going to do too. Okay, hang on. We're just going to just throw these shulkers over here in a disorderly array, because there's one thing I can do here too. It's disorder. Okay. So we're going to have a nice little area here. Oops. A nice little area here where I can just stash some shulker boxes. But one of the things I do need to set up is a concrete machine. Overpopulating the fun and memes. Okay, I gotta go take a look. Just all the pictures of the shirts. Oh yes, okay. I like the be excellent to each other one with Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Your future shirt, perhaps. Yes. Yeah, that one was fun. These two great people are dedicated to a proposition that was true in my time, just as it's true today. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. Yes, I have in fact watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 4 times and is healthy, and that is okay. All right, speaking of okay, I need my redstone box. So, concrete. So the concrete is going to be a thing. Let's make light. So, obviously, concrete comes from concrete powder. Sorry, I think I peaked there. Sorry about that. Concrete comes from concrete powder. So you make your powder, and then you throw it in water, or you place it next to water. So typically what you do is you put it next to a waterlogged block, and then you mine it, which seems fair, right? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in this way. All right, and we're going to have to do a little bit, potentially, of a little bit of magic, which I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. If I'm going to be honest with you, it's just going to be something. The chains don't go in the light box. That would be silly. Okay, so we're going to get some hoppers. These are going to come down here. Okay. And the idea is we would place... Actually, I think just one of those, perhaps? Hang on, I need to think. It's hard. So I need a dropper as well. The dropper is going to feed me stuff, so let's actually push this back into the wall one more. Okay. Dropper is going to go here. With the idea that it will... Okay. It will give me extra powder. So I could fill this up with concrete powder if I wanted to. And then offhand the powder, place and break, place and break, place and break. Every time I place it, it would spit out another bit of concrete for me. So I might have to break that. Okay. We're gonna need a thing here. All right, so let's see. I think I need a target block. Don't necessarily have to do it with a target block, but I think that's going to work. Okay, hang on. I want that back, please. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to go here. That's going to go there. I need a... Oh, I need a comparator. Well, that's fine. I can craft a comparator. I have the technology. Question is, do I have the stone? That's... Okay. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, comparator. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm just sort of playing it by ear, but it should be fine. So the plan is we're going to place the concrete dust right there. Okay. So I think that can go there. We'll find out. So concrete dust will go there. This is going to be reading something from over this side. All right, hang on. Let's put some iron in there. Okay, so if I do that and I put a block here. No? Okay. That, because this, oh, I know, this has to be a chest of something. Let me go see if I have barrels. Doesn't matter what it's a chest of, it just needs to be a thing with an inventory. It doesn't even have to be a barrel. It could be a composter, for example. Oh, that could be cool. Let's do that. Let's craft a composter. Composter. All right, cool. And oh yeah, one of these I need to take a look. Because, you know, I'm good at stuff. Wildflowers. Oh, I did get some pale hanging moss. Okay, cool. All right, let's grab a few leaves too. All right, so let's go ahead and compost a couple of leaves. Okay, that's got a level 1. That's all I need. Okay, so I think that's all I need anyway. Yeah, perfect. All right. So the next thing I need is a waterlogged thing here. So what we're going to do is let's get... Okay, because what I'll do then is I'll do a bunch of stuff here. But let's see, a waterlogged thing. What sort of waterlogged thing do I want? I think it should be wood, so it breaks slowly with a pickaxe. Do I want it to be mangrove? Because that would be a thing. Or let's actually just go ahead and use the pale oak. Okay. This will be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, let's get back behind this. Okay, and we slap that there. Now, what I don't have is any concrete or concrete powder, but that's fine. We can do this. All right, so I happen to have, oh, one of these boxes. I had lots of cobblestone. Okay, that's white wool. It's like concrete powder, but different. Okay. So I've got this, and I've got some, honestly, maybe I made some up earlier. Oh yeah, there it is, white concrete powder. Perfect. Okay, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to put this gravel back. Preferably in a box where it makes sense to do so. Oh, and I need water. Water. Okay. Water. Perfect. All right, so we'll waterlog these stairs. So now if I place... Oh, okay, that didn't work. I've done it... All right, so... All right, I've done it with waterlogged leaves. I'm just worried that if I use leaves... right, so if I waterlog some leaves there, right, and then put concrete powder next to it, see, it becomes concrete. Okay, but what I could do... Ah, no, this'll be good. I need... Let's grab some obsidian. Those are nether bricks. That's not obsidian. There we go. Obsidian. Just need a block. Okay. So it's just a matter of where I aim. So let's take this block out. That becomes obsidian. Okay. So now we offhand, and then we so I can do this, and it's great. I just have to be sure I, again, aim at the right place. So that would have been a little bit nicer to have worked with the obsidian, or with the oak slab. I wonder if I could do that with a trapdoor. So let's take that out. Okay. And if I put a trapdoor here, so I'm going to have to go around. Okay. If I waterlog a trapdoor... Oh, but no, I can't use a trapdoor because if I do, it's going to... When I right-click on it to place the powdered... right, to place the powdered concrete, right, the concrete powder, it'll just flop, and I can't have it doing that. All right. Well, that's fine, I guess. We're fine. Okay, so... All right, so that stays. Let's just throw a frog light back here too, just for a little bit of light. It's not going to matter, but okay. Now, what we should be getting here, by the way, is a lot of this. Oops, hang on, I need some terracotta. So why the composter? Because what's happening here is this comparator, right? Comparators try to read a signal, right? They can read a signal either off of the block they're right next to, Or if you have something with an inventory, like a chest or a barrel or a composter, it can read the fill level of that thing through a block. So when I place a block down here, like that, it triggers what happens here. Oh, that's true. I could put the water above. That would be even better. Snoopers, you are awesome and amazing. That goes there. That goes there. Let's get some more obsidian. You are correct. That would be so much better. Okay, that frog light's no longer useful there, but that's okay. I do still want to put the light behind it, though, just because I think it would look cool. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so then the idea is, if I load this up with white concrete powder, then what I can do is I can just go, oops, hang on. It's in my offhand powder. Okay. Yep. Then I could just sort of do this job. And, quickly mine concrete. Okay. So as long as I have, right, concrete powder, right, I could just do it with one stack. But if I have another stack that I want to do, it gets dropped out for me. So right, so if I were to take half a stack here, what should happen is it spits out the concrete powder into my offhand, and it will just go until I run out of concrete. Right, see, that's now empty. And there we go. And we get all of this. Unfortunately, I am getting a little bit of concrete ending up back there, which isn't great. So let's do a little bit of maintenance back here. So one of the things I can do, all right, let's take this out for a sec. Let's get some hoppers. Hoppers. Yep, hoppers. Cool. And we'll just run a couple of hoppers back here. Because you can, in fact, place redstone dust on hoppers and comparators. On hoppers, just like that. So this should do the same thing, which would be awesome. See, this is why you keep chat around, y'all, because they have really good ideas. All right. So let's grab some more concrete powder. All right. Well, that's white concrete. We'll just throw that back in there. All right. And we'll offhand that. We can throw that in there. And then, yeah, so as long as I've got some concrete powder in my offhand, this will work. There we go. And so let's go ahead and run a little bit of this way. And we go. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit flashy on the screen, unfortunately, but what ends up happening is either I collect the concrete powder, or it ends up in this chest. 2, 1. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay. So there we go. We can have ourselves a nice little thing. And if I wanted to, I could even take a... No, I could throw a door over this so it doesn't... So it's not so obvious that it's there. Unfortunately, you can't put a fish inside the leaves. But, yeah. Oops, hang on. That's just asking for trouble. You can with mangrove? Can you put fish inside the, the mangrove roots or the leaves, I guess, too. I guess, I don't know, maybe you can. It would be there. It would be silly. Okay. But yeah, so now we've got all the white concrete. So this is going to be good because I want to use a lot of concrete in this build. Right. Oh, right. I never did make my red glass. Let's get that done here too. I had glass here somewhere. Also, one of these boxes had some red dye. There we go. Because I was going to put a window in here too, because I wanted to be able to see out at the build. Okay, so yeah, these two blocks right here. Stick a little red glass. Lovely. Okay. All right. Nice. So now we can look out. We'll be able to see the city, which is, this view is going to be awesome as we go forward. And then, yeah, this is going to be cool. Actually, I do want to put a door there. I don't know what, but definitely some form of door. How do I get ideas for my builds? I don't know. I was watching somebody on YouTube. They were playing with the Happy Ghast. And oh no, I was watching it was Hermitcraft. They had Gasketball, I think it was. I think it was Cub fans Gasketball. And the idea behind the game, sure that's off, is that you jump from ghast to ghast through an arena to make it to a platform, or one platform or another to score points. And I think a few other people were talking about ghast parkour and things like that. And I was just thinking, like, hey, if you could keep your ghasts combined. Yeah, said Gasketball was cool. But if you can keep your ghast contained and in a place where they won't wander off. So I was thinking originally I might just use one ghast or maybe two and use snowballs to lure them over so I could get onto the bridge. Okay, I'm going to have to hang on. We have a person of... Here you go. There you go. Now, this should all be... This is all spawn-proof, but that doesn't stop somebody from walking it here, so... Anyway, so I saw something like that and got thinking of the bridge, or of using it as a bridge. And as I started playing around with it, I realized that, yeah, this would work better if I just spaced the ghasts out. And as long as I confined them well enough so that they don't go up or down too far so you can't make the jump to the next ghast. Like, see where this guy is? You can still make that jump. It's not quite a full block. Or it's not quite a... It's low enough you can jump on it. It might be a full block, or it might be a block and a little bit more, right? Because you can jump up onto a block that has a trap door, so it's like 1 1/4. That's kind of where we're at with this jump. So yeah, so you can make that jump and keep going. So yeah, so this is really cool. And I said, I've got an idea for a thing I want to build. I think I'm going to build 2 of them, but we'll see how the one goes. That's going to be, it's going to use a ghast, it's going to use guardians, it's going to use squid, it's going to be all sorts of fun. So yeah, so some of my ideas start with a mechanic. That's definitely what happened here, is I wanted to start with this, with how does a ghast work? What can I use it for? And actually there are a few more that work that way. I'm looking at, I think that might be a thunderstorm. I'm thinking about my storage room, and I want to use I think I'm going to use copper golems for that, though obviously those don't come out until the fall. So we're going to be 3 or 4 months out from that. Oh, there we go. We're yellow now. That's cool. So we'll do something along those lines. So I'm thinking about how that goes, but as I was thinking about that, I have an idea for what I want to do with item flow to get between different farms and storage and things like that. So yeah, in some ways I do. Some of my builds I really do start with whatever the mechanic is going to be and build out from there. And then others, it's just like, you know what? This seems cool. So yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I'm kind of excited to see how this all goes. One of the things I'm going to be doing is that I need an iron farm over here. Because I just use iron often enough, I don't want to have to go back to my base and AFK there. And I think I was thinking I'd put it over there, but I might change and put it, because I want to put it on one of the corners. So I could put it here, which would be fine. Build it out sort of something around this way. Because I don't think the city is going to be, I don't think it's going to be symmetrical. Right? Aside from the fact that I've got this bridge here, which is obviously not in the middle of anything. I've just thinking I've got a couple of places. So an iron farm. This also might be a good spot because I want to build a mob farm. So that I can get, or actually a creeper farm. So I might build a creeper farm sort of around here as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I've definitely, because I tend to think of myself kind of as a redstoner first, even though that's not really true. As I look at my base and what I want in it and where I want just some of the features I want in my base, some of the functionality I want in my base. Yeah, I start with that, and then I tend to build up my designs and things around it. But yeah, this was definitely a let's use the ghasts for a bridge. And that's where we're at. And yeah, they do have a little bit of mobility, right? It's not, obviously they're all not flat. This isn't just a straight bridge. You have to parkour your way across it, but it's an easy it's parkour so easy even I can do it. And when I don't, it's hilarious. But the fact that the ghasts tend to want to face south, that could be really useful. Like the fact that this guy is pretty much just face planting in there could be really handy for decorative nonsense. Right? Yep, we could use happy ghast with stuff here and with a harness. And now we have curtains. And just do all sorts of fun stuff like that. So I don't know. We have options. So many options, and I love it. Oh. Nope, I don't have black. In fact, it should have spit out a thing that told you what colors there were. Nope, I've got, what do I have? I've got blue, green, red, white, yellow, purple, and pink. Oh, and I think we're on, it's got a timeout here. I'll just pop that. There we go. And green is what I always start on. So, okay. Oh, this is great. All right, so let's get a door. Um, that's terracotta. I know I brought some mangrove over. Where did I put it? Yep. Need to start sorting my shulker boxes. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're going to get some mangrove doors. Okay. Yep. Nope. Can do it. I can do it. I have the technology. Oh, let's throw that in there. All right. Let's go ahead and get some mangrove doors. And go. Sweet. So this should work out nicely here. Right. Right like that. Cool. So it's there. You know, it's just out of the way. And then this also does keep, if there is any concrete powder that spits out, we should be able to get it. And I don't think it's going to make its way up. So we should be good. Oh, man. It's not easy being green. I used to hear that. I had that on a 45 record that I used to play on my Fisher Price record player because, you know, I'm old enough. Cool. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to put in any of this, but I'm going to have something. Going to have a little something here. It's going to be great. But yeah, I used to listen to It's Not Easy Being Green so often. Oh, with the plastic discs. Yeah. Yeah, I had a few of those. I had a few. Well, I actually had one. It actually was a record player. It played vinyl. It would play the 33 and a third, like the big ones, and it would play the 45s, the singles. And oh yeah, it was all sorts of cool. Let's see. Do I have eggs? Not here. I probably have some back in the city. I was just thinking it might be good to I think maybe like right here would be good to pull our. Oh, cat's got the zoomies. He must have just used the litter box. Yep, sounds right. But to bring the those guys, the piglins over here, and just drop down into a little frozen tundra. So I don't know if I want to actually collect the gold from it or not, but it should be fine. Yep. Oh, Zoomy Cat right into the screen door. Okay, there we go. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Well, I gotta say, I think we've made some good progress. I mean, look at this. We've got ourselves. I mean, I kind of wish the glass could be a little bit less transparent in some ways. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, let's try this. Let's try this. Sorry, I've got. Okay, we'll drop that in there. So if I want to, I can open these up and look out a little bit better. But this way, yeah, that's better. It's not looking quite as... Like, you're not looking into this and just seeing chests, right? You know, unfortunately, it's not like I could put banners here. I mean, I could put banners there. But then I couldn't go see through them. And that wouldn't be great. So we're gonna deal with that. Oh, this is turning into a nice little starter base. I have to admit. And yeah, and then you just come out here. Oh, this is looking good. I like it. I like this. I like our little gas bridge. It's so it's so fun. It's just a fun little, and with the portals there on the hillside. Yeah, this is looking good. As we get this area built up, I think this is, yeah, I don't know if you ever have the situation where you have a build and where you start with your build um, looks a little funky. Yeah, alternating the chains was definitely, it definitely helped. It breaks up the repetitiveness and gives it a little bit more of a, like those are beams going back and forth, right? But this is definitely going to be one of those places where I've had those starter areas from the beginning of a city where it starts really simple, and then as you go out, they get more and more complicated, and it's like, oh yeah. But yeah, this definitely gives you that feel of motion. I was chatting in, I think it was Gemini Tay's Discord. So we were talking about like the organics that she had around her current hermitcraft base. Like she's got these floating fish and things like that. Okay, which is great. Just having those there adds life. It adds motion to the base. Even though no, the fish aren't moving. But you sort of interpret motion. And having these broken up. And yeah, you get a little bit of the sparkle, right? Of the end rods. But just having them broken up definitely adds some motion to it. And what I could do is I could come in here underneath and maybe do some of that with these bottom ones as well. Which would be fine just to break it up, but said I think it's good. I think it's definitely fun. Sorry, this is just fun to do. I'm not really a parkour guy, but that's just a fun bridge to cross. Definitely recommend anybody who's over here. You could fly over, right? But just making it a Ghast bridge is just cool, you know? Oh, okay. Let's see. So what's next? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that this weekend. I'll tell you about it in the newsletter, but I think what I might do, I don't know. I have no idea what I want to do next. I've got lots of ideas, so it's just a matter of what do I want to do first. And I think what I need to do is build up a little bit of this area as an actual base platform type area. Right? So you have there's someplace convenient to land rather than this bit of log. But yeah, I could. Now I don't. I was thinking the iron farm, but I want the iron farm. I think in maybe in that corner over there. I don't want to break up the sight line too much of these, right? Because we've got all of these mountains here, and we've got this. I think I do want this to be lower. I said maybe do a little bit of a hangar for the ghasts over here. And yeah, this would be a good spot for a tower. And this would be a good spot for a tower, which are going to go up. We're not going to go down too much. They are going to go up. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Actually, no, it might be good. I've got that little space here in my base here. Space here in the base here, because I can't think right. Would be a little bit of a I could do a little farm for anything that's bone meal powered, like lichen or uh, uh, firefly bushes, or right, or just regular bushes, right? And just have a little place here where I can do that. That might be handy. I have a, I've got a bone meal farm back in the city, so something more permanent might make more sense there. But just a little place like, oh, I need flowers, or I need just anything that's bone meal that I can then hit with shears or something, and that might be good. You know, plans. Plans are things. I've got things, but I also have a desire to go have food. So I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store. So we're gonna go ahead and call this here. Oh, this is good. I'm excited. Okay. Yes. Hey, we're on the webcam. Huzzah. You know, the blue actually was like my base theme forever before I went back to the green, and decided I liked the green a little bit better, but the blue is cool. But I do want to give a shout out to all of my happy little people. Happy little people? Boy, that sounds derogatory. All of my supporters, because you are awesome and amazing. And I got thinking about kids and little people. And my kids are not little anymore. That's just how that goes. But I have awesome supporters. You can become a supporter by going to musicfreegaming.com. And there's also merch and stuff there if you want to get involved with that. That's great. Next stream is going to be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So check that action out. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.